Okay, the first piece of advice I have for you, Baraj, you were asking for advice. First piece of advice, never take the advice of a guy who is more than twice your age. Okay, let's start with that. It's good to be here. It's good to be amongst finance professionals. Congratulations to all the members who got the charter or are getting the charter today. Exciting times. Pakistan's economy is becoming much more interesting than it was when we graduated. And it's a society, it's an economy which is getting increasingly entrepreneurial, which means that the room for people like you to create value is also expanding rapidly. The traditional structure of the economy is fraying, not necessarily because that model is not particularly successful, although I don't think it is, but simply because technology is taking over the world. And that is allowing a democratization of the economic space, which was simply not possible till a couple of decades back. And that is why it's of great pleasure for me that a number of the youngsters who are now coming out of institutions, people like you, either fresh grads or early in their careers, are choosing not to work for anybody else, but to run their own companies and start their own ventures. The exciting year that just ended for the startups of Pakistan was absolutely phenomenal. Pakistani startups raised more foreign capital last year than they had done in the last 6 years put together. And I believe we just hit the tipping point. We are about to go and see deals much greater than that, because जो real absolute game changers आएंगे, ये जो भी startups जिनके पास, जिन्होंने भी सीरीज ए कैपिटल रेज किया है या प्री सीड फंडिंग ली है, as one of them matures and you start seeing some of these turn into unicorns, that's when you'll truly capture the imagination of the global investor. And therefore there is tons of opportunity out there for youngsters, and particularly for people in finance, who understand value, who understand how value is created, who understand how value is measured. And I would strongly suggest that traditionally, if you look at the finance curricula, there has been much more emphasis on teaching you how to measure value and not enough on how to create value. And those who become either run their own companies or become CEOs or become CFOs, their real job is to create value. So I hope the learnings that you've got here will help you with that. As I said, exciting times. I wish I was your age, and looking forward to a growing, more democratized, more exciting economy, greater integration with the global world, greater recognition of Pakistan on the map of global investment. But it's not my turn, it's your turn, and I'm sure you'll make the most of it. And I'm absolutely convinced, I've said this many times before, I'm absolutely convinced your generation will make all of us proud and will achieve things which our generation never was able to. So best of luck in your new endeavors, and congratulations once again for getting your charter. Thank you.